Caitlin Clark is the most priceful, popular woman in all of the world. I'm talking about not even sports. And I say priceful because she is what you want when it comes to a star. She's quiet, she's a leader, she has no ego, and her interest is just to grow a sport from the bottom to the top. That's what you want from a superstar. And everything she stands for is what you want when it comes to a superstar. Okay. Aaron Judge. We talk about Aaron Judge a lot on this show because he's a star. Okay. He plays in New York. People try to compare him from all the Yankee captains. We go Thurman Munson. We talk about Derek Jeter and Don Mattingly, all the greats. But guess what? Aaron Judge is different from all of them. Why? Because Aaron Judge stands for something. He's big, he's strong, but he's quiet. And his roar in the clubhouse is not from his mouth, but from his bat. When you see Caitlin Clark go out there, her roar is not from her mouth. It's from her shot. It's from her athletic ability. It's from what she stands for as a woman and bringing women to a sport that is not a growing sport over the last couple of years. And now it's becoming a growing sport. When you look at everything that stands for, what the WNBA has stood for the last couple of years, it's been nothing but an utter joke. And then you look at what she's done in less than a year, coming from the NCAA, becoming the number one draft pick in the WNBA, going to a crappy team that was the worst team in the WNBA. How many wins did they have? How many wins? And then take a team to the playoffs. That is amazing. And here's another thing that people don't understand about Caitlin Clark, what I love about her. She comes from a family that never, ever stood out there and said, look at my daughter, look at my daughter, look how special she is. Look at this. Do we remember DeVito? Where DeVito right now was the starting quarterback for the New York Giants. What was his parents doing when he became the starter last year? They were selling shirts at the corner of Giants and MetLife Stadium. That's what they were doing, making money. Do you see Caitlin Clark's family doing that? Selling shirts, selling hats, selling underwear? They're not. That's what makes her special. She is everything you want from a superstar player, and she absolutely deserves this. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark. It's such a special honor to watch a woman like this who has been battered down every single time her name gets mentioned on social media, every single time she's on a TV show or television analytic, show. Everybody's trying to compare and contrast her from all the greats. It's despicable. She is everything you want from a woman, a champion, and a leader.
It's crazy because being from Nebraska and obviously her being from Iowa, there were some haters here, and if you followed her, which you guys probably didn't as much in college, just because you didn't get a chance to see her, and we got to see her all the time. Her attitude was completely different in college than it was in the WNBA. Completely different. And there were times where one of my really good buddies, his wife, was like, I can't stand her. Like, I can respect her ability, but I can't stand her because she would chirp. She would argue with her coach. Like, and there were just certain things where I didn't either. Like, you're in college, like you're not gonna literally almost like get in your college coach's face and do whatever when she's a legend in herself. But what I do respect about what she has done is the way her transition and how she has changed the game, and how I don't know if what they think the old heads like have there been great WNBA players 100%. When Cheryl Swoops came on and was talking about, well, she did it in more years than Kelsey Plum and blah, 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 and blah, blah. No, she did it in the same amount of time. Like, know your facts before you talk. Shut up. I don't care if you were great. Cheryl Swoops' greatest year couldn't hold Caitlin's jockstrap. I don't know if they wear jockstraps. I'm just saying. That's just the analogy that I'm using because I don't know what they wear.
If they do, I definitely want to go into the locker room and see if they do.
I don't know. That's the best analogy I can use. But like, really, just give credit where credit's due. It doesn't matter black, white, yellow, green, purple. Does not matter. Just give credit where credit's due. And she handled it great. And you know what? When she's getting pushed around, bullied a little bit, whatever, she didn't back down. She still balled out. She set records. And the proof is in the pudding. I don't need to talk trash. I don't have to. Hey, who's got the Gatorade commercial? Go suck on this thing right here. Go suck on it. Because I don't have to talk. I don't see any of y'all in the Gatorade commercials. I don't see y'all with what you got. I don't see you getting invited to these pro-ams and playing with Annika Sorenstam and all this other stuff. Don't see it. Never thought I'd root for somebody from Iowa. I'm an Iowa fan for about 5 minutes during football season. That's about it. But other than that, I don't give two shits about Iowa. But I respect how she's handled herself, what she's done, and the fact that she didn't get off to a great start.
No, she
But
didn't.
I'll tell you damn what right now, and I will admit it. She made me watch the WNBA games. I don't care if she lost in the first round. I watched.
How the hell did they get into the playoffs? How the
It
hell?
was-
Horrible.
They thought, I mean, she had some help, but she was a huge part of it. Let's just be perfectly honest.
they're gonna continue to grow. They got some good young superstars over there, and with her. But yeah, when she was at Iowa, I don't remember the last time I've watched an NCAA tournament women's game, and everybody was tuning in. It was on all the TVs, even in Nebraska, and we don't like Iowa, but watching her what she did in college, her and Angel Reese, and them going back and forth. Yeah, she had some attitude issues. I remember the one she was yelling at the ref and her dad got into her ear on the sideline and they showed that whole deal. But she has the swagger. She has a little bit of that I'm a killer, AI, Kobe Bryant, that type of thing to her. And I don't know why women aren't just embracing her. It's crazy to me that they're like, oh, she shouldn't be on the Olympic team. She's the only one that's generating money for your league. You guys are losing millions of dollars. The NBA is covering you. Like, you should embrace your best athlete, or not
They
even
just
like
got an expansion team.
yeah, not your best athlete, but like your number one seller. Like, people are going to games that there's never been a packed house for a WNBA game, and she comes into the league and sell out after sell out after sell out. They went from what, 2 games on like live TV to 17 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah, I think they were broadcast the most out of anybody.
Yeah, because of her. Like, everybody should be like, hey, bring her in. Let's get her on all the commercials. Let's get her face out there, because she's going to make other young superstars come up and give that same effort. And she gives the kind of like hope to kids that are just from small towns that just work hard, and they're going to come up and want to be just like Caitlin Clark.
So do you think all the Lisa Leslie's who has been in movies, has made a career, you look at all the Cheryl Swoops, you look at Skylar Diggins is still playing, but you look at all those ones that have been before. Do you think, does jealousy play a factor into that?
It
In the
definitely
fact that
does.
They didn't have that opportunity.
Like,
it
the one that
wasn't-
comes to mind is Diana Taurasi. Like, she wanted all that fame and accolades. She wanted the person that changed the WNBA. And she's a great player, right? But she didn't bring the fandom, the fans, the revenue like Caitlin Clark did. So I think she was like, oh, well, I'm just here still. I'm still playing. I'm still going after championships. Don't forget about me. That's just straight jealousy from all of them. And you're like, Megan Rapinoe, she's supposed to be, all about women's sports and bringing women to the limelight. And she's even talking crap on Caitlin Clark. It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, think about what you're doing. Like, make her rise and your league will rise, and then you'll get the benefits from it.